Welcome back. I'm Caruana with Microsoft Teams Engineering. We've been in a lot of meetings together lately, haven't we? My IT pros and champions and all of you folks trying to get the most out of Microsoft 365. From all of those meetings we've been sitting in, we've learned a lot, and I'm here to share with you some tips to make sure that your meetings are meaningful. So let's hop in. Meetings are where people are going to experience your culture. If you're open and warm and well organized, that's going to put people at ease no matter what you may be discussing, even if they're difficult conversations. Make sure that you're embracing the diversity of thought and style. Not everyone wants to talk in the meeting. Make sure that they can reach you before and after with their thoughts and opinions. And then lastly, understand what is your organization's bias for. In this example slide, you'll see this is directly from my team. We have a bias for action. We like to get stuff done. But maybe you have a more considered culture in your organization. Whatever your team culture is, state it and reinforce it often. People need to understand that you mean what you say and that you say what you mean when it comes to team culture. Not every meeting is created equal. Sometimes you're presenting to executives in your organization or the public, and other times it's a project meeting. But meetings are how people experience the culture of your company. It's really where the rubber meets the road. And as we know over time, some of our meetings can be distracting. Maybe they're not well organized. We all have learned a lot in having so many virtual meetings over time, including how to experience virtual meeting fatigue. But there's an answer. Let me show you a couple easy things to do in both Outlook and Teams that will help move this initiative along. Here I am in Outlook. You can see that I have a leadership meeting scheduled. I've scheduled this in here, and what you may not notice though is that this starts a few minutes after the hour, making sure that people aren't in back-to-back meetings all day long. And Outlook is here to help you do this. So go into your Outlook client, go under File, and now go into Options. This is going to show you your options here as you have it set. Now, if you don't see some of these, be aware that this is rolling out. So what you're able to do here is you're able to tell it in the calendar section that you want to shorten appointments and meetings right here, and you want them to start late. Now, this is my best practice. People don't pay attention when you tell them that you want the meeting to end early. People are creatures of habit, and so they don't do that. But if you go ahead and start your meetings late, that is the trick. That's the trick. Start the meeting 5 minutes late if it's a half-hour meeting, or 10 minutes late if it's an hour meeting. That really gives people an opportunity to hydrate, get some more coffee, stretch, walk the dog, whatever they need to do, and then they're fresh and much able to pay attention to the content of your meeting. So, back here in Outlook, all you have to do is, as I showed you, there's a little drop down here, pick start late. And if it's less than 1 hour, you tell it to go ahead and start 5 minutes late. And if it's 1 hour or longer, you ask it to start 10 minutes late. Now, we have absolutely adopted this inside of Microsoft, and it's made a huge difference. You click OK, and that way, every time you go to start a meeting, like if I come in here and go to start a new meeting, why, it is going to show here that it is starting at 8:05 a.m. So it's automatically done this for me, and I don't have to remember to do it every time. Now, let me show you some of the key benefits of having every meeting be a Teams meeting. So remember this leadership review meeting that I had scheduled. I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And because it's my meeting, of course, I could edit it, but instead I'm going to go ahead and click Chat with Participants. This lets me start a conversation with anyone who is invited to this meeting. So I can do things like say, please see attached for the meeting. I'm going to go ahead and click on this paperclip here, and it's going to allow me to connect directly to my OneDrive. That's where my files are, that are my files that are in the cloud. I haven't moved them into a team yet. And I'm going to add team scenario identification. So I'm going to share this, and what I'm doing is I'm sharing it from my OneDrive directly with all the attendees of the meeting. Now they can all take a look at that document prior to the meeting and be better prepared to engage while we're actually meeting together. I also started this meeting and then started recording so that you could see where a meeting recording is automatically saved when you do that in a meeting. Now, of course, there's a notification so that other people know that they're being recorded, and this is dependent upon your IT organization enabling recording for you. But if they have, this meeting recording shows up right in the chat area. And again, I can come and look at this recording after the fact. I can get a link and share it more broadly if I update the sharing permissions. And I can go ahead and open this in OneDrive, but it gives me a great opportunity to review the meeting for notes, for actions, and other information if I so choose. These are just a few tips to help make your meetings more meaningful. But at the end of the day, it's about the humans. Remember, turn your video on so that you can participate fully and people get an opportunity to actually see you, because that's what we really want. We want social connection as well as getting work done in our meetings. So meetings can be effective. They can even be a little bit fun, but it's up to us to change our meeting culture today. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you again soon.